العدد اللي كانوا بالأرض بين ال20 لل25 ل30 شخص. خلال 5 دقائق كان الأمن العام والإسعاف موجودين وتم إسعاف المصابين والشهداء.
A brutal attack during Friday prayers in Homs exposes the deadly cost of unchecked extremism and weak security. As terrorists claim responsibility and leaders issue condemnations, the real question remains: who will restore law, order, and accountability in Syria? This is what happens when radical extremism is allowed to fester. On a Friday meant for faith and reflection, terrorists brought death and chaos to the city of Homs. Another sacred space turned into a crime scene, another reminder that when lawlessness rules, innocent people pay the price. An explosive device detonated inside the Imam Ali bin Abi Talib Mosque during Friday noon prayers. At least 8 people were killed and more than a dozen were injured. Syrian authorities confirmed the blast and locked down the area as security forces rushed in. These numbers may rise, but the message is already clear. Terror struck without mercy. Witnesses say nearly 300 worshippers were inside the mosque. Just as they stood to pray, the explosion tore through the building. This was no accident. This was a calculated act designed to kill, intimidate, and destabilize. Targeting civilians at prayer shows exactly what kind of enemy Syria and the world is dealing with. An ultra-conservative extremist group, Syria Ansar al-Sunnah, quickly claimed responsibility online. This is the same group linked to a deadly church bombing in Damascus. Different targets, same playbook. Spread fear, inflame divisions, and undermine any chance of stability. If you believe truth should never be sugar-coated and terrorism must always be called out, hit the subscribe button and stay with this channel. Syria's foreign ministry and several regional governments issued statements condemning the attack. Strong words, but words alone do not stop bombs. This attack comes after the fall of long-time leadership and the rise of a new government that has struggled to impose order. When authority weakens, extremists rush in. History proves it every time. The explosion in Homs is not just another tragic story, it is a warning. When nations fail to enforce security, defend institutions, and crush extremist violence, civilians suffer. Peace is not built on empty condemnations or political experiments. It is built on strength, accountability, and zero tolerance for terror. Until that reality is faced head-on, scenes like this will continue to repeat themselves.